Hello, Leo. This is going to be your fall harvest tarot and oracle reading. If it's meant for you, it's meant for you. This video is intended for all Leo's sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. So please check out my other videos for your other astrological placements. Now, I have to say it's pretty interesting that when I'm filming your reading, the sun is shining all over this table here. And why not? It's a yes card, and Leo is ruled by the sun. So let's take a look at what you need to know for this fall harvest. Okay, at the center of your reading, we have release blocks. Okay, so here's the thing. Leo, you are a very strong energy. However, sometimes that energy can be very stubborn because you are a fixed sign, and that can almost get in the way of your progress. So we don't want to get in our own way. Let's take a look with the tarot cards to see what else we need to know. And we have 10 of Wands. Interesting. Mentally, physically, spiritually, and emotionally exhausted. Now, I just did a video recently about what I call the 10-10 scale. And this is a scale that I kind of have in my mind where on one end you got the 10 of Wands, burdens, mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally exhausted, and the 10 of Cups. Which energy would you rather be in? We got to let go of the burdens, dismantle that energy so we can get to the 10 of Cups. So if you're feeling overwhelmed right now, it's time to let it go. And the 6 of Pentacles says equal giving and receiving. So this is the thing about Leo energy. In my opinion, Leos are extreme overgivers. I think if I had to choose any sign on the zodiac, Leo would be at the very top when it comes to overgiving. They are so strong in that masculine energy because, again, ruled by the sun, which is divine masculine. And that often gets them into a little bit of a pickle because when you're overgiving, it causes an imbalance in relationships, and you need to know how to receive. So if you're feeling worn out and tired or wondering why relationships are a little bit complicated, it could very well be because you're overgiving, problem solving, doing everything for everyone else. And here's the 9 of Pentacles. It's time to do for you. I can't even make that up. The 9 of Pentacles is Venus energy. It's pre-Empress. It's like self-worth, self-value, and self-respect. And with that, we have the Ace of Wands. There's a spark here. You need to have a brand new, passionate beginning, letting go of those burdens, right? Because essentially, we want to put those down so we can have a new beginning. 7 of Pentacles does say that it's not going to happen overnight. You know, there's a lot of worry and anxiety with Leo energy. So understand that, you know, it is a long road. You will harvest. It's just you're not going to harvest overnight. And the 2 of Swords says you have a decision. Are you in the old energy or are you in the new? And the Queen of Pentacles is telling you that your stability is really important right now. You don't want to feel like there's hot and cold energy or like, you know, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for, fragmented energy in your environment. There is a bit of a tower moment that's happening this fall for you, but that's okay. It's actually dismantling things that you're used to, and we need that sometimes, right? I always look at the tower as an opportunity to rebuild, and you're not rebuilding with zero. You know, you're rebuilding with knowledge that you didn't have before. I always say that. Now, release the blocks. We have, this says now is not the time. And Leo, if you're saying now is not the time to release those blocks, I'm sorry. You got to find your strength and your courage. There's the Leo energy right there. I knew I had to take a second card. So with that, 10 of Wands, we have be open. You're going through a major transformation right now, a metamorphosis. And that 6 of Pentacles, which is equal giving and receiving, you know what? You've got to release and surrender. That's what it is. And you also got to trust your intuition. 9 of Pentacles, feeling good in your own skin. There's a power struggle with that. And you know, here's the thing about Leos that I always say. I think there's a huge misconception about Leo energy because often people think of Leos as egomaniacs, you know, wanting to be the center of the sun and you know, craving all this attention. And I think it's the opposite. Leos, they have an exit plan. They don't want to be the center of attention. They want to be on the outside looking in. They just get thrust into the middle of everything. That doesn't mean they actually want to be there. So total misjudgment of Leos in that aspect. But I would just say there's a bit of a power struggle for you there because you do need to focus on yourself. That doesn't mean you have to be in the spotlight, but it means you got to do self-care. So that Ace of Wands, something may come to light here. Okay, funny, it does say audience and crowds, and we just talked about that. But it could also be you playing the field, having a new spark in your romantic life even. The 7 of Pentacles, you know, the worry, the anxiety, you will get your clarity. You don't have to stress. Everything will be okay. And the Elephant here says obstacles are going to be removed once you make a decision, but you've been afraid to make that decision. And the Wheel of Fortune here says growth, expansion, and good luck is coming in. You just got to believe it. Your stability is on the way. And the Tower, look, this is rocking your heart, right? It's just shaking everything up in the heart space. So, you know, self-esteem, yeah, it can take a hit as well, but this is essentially you saying you're going to have a new beginning and you're going to overcome these difficulties because you're strong and you're capable. All right. So let's take some Power of Surrender cards just to see what you need to surrender or surrender to. And we have surrender comparisons with other people. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. Beautiful. And surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Take a relaxing break and spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Ground yourself. Go for a walk, hike, whatever it is, even a salt bath. You need some grounding. And again, don't compare yourself with other people. You're you, they are them. Well, Leo, thank you so much for listening to my reading. If you would like your own Fall Harvest Tarot and Oracle reading, the link is in my bio. It's on my website. And of course, as always, a like, comment, share, subscribe is always appreciated. Thank you very much, and I wish you the most amazing fall harvest.